The Bills are heading into their bye week, 7-4.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good time to get healthy, especially with some key players on offense looking to come back.
It is.
Yeah.
This bye week comes at a really good time for them. You know, they've had a tough schedule, a lot of primetime games, getting guys like Kincaid, Keon Coleman back could be huge.
Let's start with Kincaid. What has his impact been, and how might his return change things for Josh Allen?
I think Kincaid has been a revelation as a rookie. You know, his ability to find those soft spots in zone coverage, make tough catches in traffic has been great for Josh Allen, especially in the red zone, where Kincaid's size and hands make him such a reliable target.
So his return could be a significant factor for their red zone efficiency, which has been a bit up and down this year.
Absolutely. I think, just his presence there gives Allen another guy that he can trust in this high pressure since his absence been felt. And having him back would just add another.
And then there's Keon Coleman. He's flashed some real potential. What does he bring to the table, and how does that complement the rest of that receiving core?
Coleman's a different type of threat. He's a big play receiver. He's got the speed to stretch the field vertically, his ability to win one-on-one matchups, and create that separation deep. It opens up opportunities for guys like Diggs and Gabe Davis underneath.
So he adds a vertical element that forces defenses to respect the deep ball, which in turn could create more space for those other receivers.
Exactly. It forces defenses to make a choice. Do they want to focus on Diggs and Davis, or do they want to try to limit Coleman? It's a tough decision, and it plays right into the Bills' hands.
All of this points to Josh Allen potentially having a much easier time moving the ball. With Kincaid and Coleman back, how much pressure has he been under?
I think Allen has had to shoulder a heavy load. Without those two guys, he's been forced to hold onto the ball longer, navigate tighter passing windows, make more plays with his legs. We've seen flashes of brilliance, but we've also seen some inconsistency, just due to the lack of consistent options he's had.
So having these two guys back would really take some of that burden off of him.
Exactly. I think it allows him to get the ball out quicker, distribute it to his playmakers, and let them do what they do best. And I think it also prevents defenses from being able to key in on him as much because they have to account for the other threats.
And all of this comes just in time for a huge matchup against the 49ers. Week 13. How much of an impact could these two guys have in that game?
That Week 13 matchup against the Niners is going to be huge. They've got one of the toughest defenses in the league, and the Bills are going to need all the firepower they can get.
The 49ers defense is known for its physicality and its ability to generate pressure. How might Kincaid and Coleman's return affect the Bills' game plan?
Well, I think it gives them a much-needed boost against that tough 49ers D. Kincaid's presence as a safety valve could help neutralize that pass rush, while Coleman, being able to stretch the field, could prevent them from stacking the box against the run.
So it's not just about adding more weapons for Allen. It's about creating more favorable matchups.
Precisely. The Bills need to find ways to exploit the 49ers weak, and having these two guys back gives them more options. It keeps the 49ers defense honest and prevents them from focusing solely on stopping Allen and Diggs.
It sounds like their potential return could be a game changer, not just in terms of offensive production.
Absolutely. It's all about maximizing their potential, and having those guys back allows them to do just that.
The playoff implications of this game are huge. The AFC is so tight this year.
You're right. Every game from here on out is crucial. If they want to secure a playoff spot, they're in a dogfight at several other teams for those wild card positions. A win against the 49ers would be huge.
So the stakes are high, and the Bills need to approach this game with a playoff mentality.
Exactly. They need to treat every game like it's a must-win. And that starts with taking care of business against the Niners.
A healthy and firing in all cylinders offense would definitely send that message.
Absolutely. It would show that they're not just one-dimensional, reliant on Allen's heroics, but they're balanced. They're explosive. They can beat you in multiple ways.
It sounds like having Kincaid and Coleman back would be a major step towards achieving that.
It would be a significant boost for the Bills and a major concern for the rest of the AFC.
So this bye week comes at a perfect time for the Bills to get healthy.
It does. A chance to rest, recuperate, fine-tune their game plan.
The potential return of those two guys
adds
another layer of intrigue to what's shaping up to be a thrilling finish.
It certainly does. AFC playoff race is wide open, and the Bills, with a healthy roster, have as good a chance as anyone.
Their Week 13 matchup against the 49ers will be a fascinating test of their resilience and determination.
It will. It'll be a pivotal game. Significant implications for both teams. The outcome could very well set the tone.
The Bills have a lot to prove in these coming weeks, but they also have a lot to be excited about, especially if they can get healthy and utilize that full offensive potential.
It's going to be an exciting and unpredictable ride, and the Bills are right in the thick of it.
We'll be watching closely to see how it all unfolds.
Me too. The Bills are a team that you can't take your eyes off of.
They're a team with a lot of potential. and a lot to prove.
The next few weeks will be for the Buffalo Bills. It's interesting to think about how they might utilize these two guys differently because they both bring something different to the ball.
Right. They both bring something different. And the coaching staff is going to need to find creative ways to integrate them.
Kincaid's versatility is a major asset for him. He can line up in line, but he's also effective in the slot or even out wide. His route running is advanced for a rookie, and he just has a knack for finding those soft spots in zone.
So he's not just a big target. He's a skilled receiver.
Exactly. He understands how to get open and create separation.
And that makes him valuable on third down and in the red zone.
Absolutely. He can win those one-on-one matchups that make tough catches in traffic.
And what about Coleman? How do you see his role evolving?
I think with Coleman, his speed and athleticism are his biggest asset. He's a threat to take it to the house every time he touches the ball. So I think they'll try to get him the ball in space, let him use that speed to create those explosive plays.
So jet sweeps, screens, deep routes.
Exactly. Anything to get him the ball with room to run.
He's a big play waiting to happen. And the Bills are going to want to take advantage of that.
For sure.
Having both of these guys back. It's going to give Ken Dorsey a lot of options.
Absolutely. Allows him to be more creative with his
Right.
play calling. Keep defenses guessing.
This bye week also gives them a chance to assess their own strengths and weaknesses. As they head into this final stretch,
Yeah.
what areas do you think they need to be a deep playoff run?
Well, I think consistency is key. They got to find a way to string together complete games, avoid those lulls that we've seen.
So it's not just about winning. It's about playing at high level.
Exactly. For a full 60 minutes.
Eliminate the mistakes. Play disciplined football.
For sure.
Defensive consistency has been a little bit up and down as well.
It has. They've had moments of dominance, but they've also given up big plays at crucial times.
So for them, it's about maintaining that intensity for an entire game.
Exactly. More consistent tackling, coverage, communication.
Special teams have been solid, but there's always room for improvement.
You're right. You can't afford any costly mistakes in that area of the game, especially in those tight playoff games.
So it's all about attention to detail.
Yeah.
Executing the fundamentals.
Precisely. Special teams can be a hidden advantage in the playoffs.
The Bills have a lot of potential, but they've got some areas to clean up.
They do. They're not a finished product.
This week, 13 matchup with the 49ers.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great test for them.
That'll be fascinating. Two of the best teams in the league.
It's a game that could have major implications for playoff seeding.
Absolutely. Both teams have Super Bowl aspirations. This could be a preview of what's to come.
The Bills need to embrace the challenge and use it as an opportunity to make a statement.
They need to show the rest of the league they're for real.
It's going to be an exciting finish to this season.
No doubt about it. The Bills are one of the most intriguing teams in the league right now.
Let's hope they can stay healthy, get those key guys back, and make a run at it.
The city of Buffalo deserves a championship, and this team has the potential to deliver it.
It's going to be a wild ride.
I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Seems like the Bills are really embracing this bye week as a chance to kind of regroup and refocus.
Yeah, it's a smart move. The mental side of the game, just as important as the physical.
You can't underestimate that, especially at this point in the season.
Exactly. It's a long grind. This gives them a chance to step away, clear their heads, come back, refocus.
And with the potential return of these key guys, there's a lot of optimism.
Yeah, there should be. These two guys could make a big difference. And their presence allows the whole team.
The Bills Mafia are excited.
They have every right to be. This team has the potential to do something special. And I think the fans are eager to see them make a deep playoff run.
The energy is contagious.
It is. It's one of the best fan bases, and their support can be a real advantage.
The Bills have all the ingredients. Talented roster, strong coaching staff, passionate fan base.
You got it.
Now it's just about putting it all together and being consistent.
Yep, consistency is key.
The final stretch of the season, it's a real test of their character and resilience.
It's going to be a wild ride, but I think they got what it takes.
This bye week could be a turning point.
It could be a chance to recharge and refocus.
We'll be watching closely to see how they respond.
Can't wait to see what they can accomplish.
The Bills are a team to watch.
For sure. Couldn't agree more.
Well, it looks like we've covered everything for today. I think we have. It's always a pleasure talking Bills football.
It is.
Thanks for tuning in to NFL Talk.
Goodbye, and see you in the next video.